Hello, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome into our weekly live stream, as always, at 6 p.m. London. Today is going to be a very interesting live. We have our one of our oldest participants on live stream with us together, Mohammad Usman. He's been one of the oldest participants from almost from the beginning of lifetime in English speaking community from Nigeria, and he has already brought a lot of great results to the project in general, including growing the community, distributing information about us in local communities, and many other things. I am not going to basically explain and list everything. It would be better if we invite Mohammed and we're gonna ask him some questions about the beginning of the path in the project, his vision, and some community questions in regards to African land as well. So if we can see Mohammed, that would be great. Let's invite him. Hi, hello. I can see you
Uh,
perfectly now. It's
well done.
very nice to see you here with us on the live stream, man. I can't describe the words of how grateful we are that you're with us and all the effort that you're providing to the project. And I probably wanted to start this stream with a question that I think will be interesting to everyone, including me, of how you got in the project. What was that thing that brought you to our community, and how you found out that this is something that you're passionate about, and all the efforts that you're doing right now.
Well, I did research about some cryptocurrencies, and I found Grant Time online, and I was interested. I'm fascinated by the use cases and the future of Grant Time. I noticed that it was not about uh, these crypto projects that just want quick money, but about building for a long time. So I was very confident with the project when I saw uh, all the information about it. And that was my motivation for joining.
That's awesome. And how was your first path? When you started, we just got in, you registered, you got into the chats. You right now you're one of the biggest leaders in English speaking community, and especially the African community. And we see that you're doing a lot. There's a lot of efforts, and you're using something that you have built for the years of your life, and you're implementing this inside the project. So how was that path of becoming the leader? When you're new, when you don't really know anybody inside of the ecosystem, and you're meeting new people. How was that path from the simple registration and starting to analyze what we do to all the way to where you are at now? Like again, I don't want to say all the good things that you do, because that's going to take a long time, but just explanation of that simple process of how you built that leadership.
Yeah, actually, when you look at Africa as a whole, um, any technological advancement takes time. But by the time that you take it as a responsibility to promote a particular project or a particular technology you believe is going to benefit your people, you will have that passion at the end of the day when they are there, reaping the benefit. Although at the beginning, some of them may be skeptical, some of them may think it's not genuine, but at the end of the day, when they are seeing results from the effort you have put in, it will give you maximum satisfaction from what you believe in. I believe in the project, and I believe promoting is part and parcel of that belief, because it is what you believe that you promote.
This is, I can't say it in a better words than you did. First of all, the intent of doing what you're doing is help. is help of the, for the community where you are now, is help for the people of your country, and you're doing something not just to benefit yourself and your pocket, and you're not thinking about a one day solution, for yourself only, but you're thinking about the community in general. And I think this what builds leaders. This is the mindset that produces builders, and this is, you are an absolutely perfect example of that. We have people that are, like you said, some people don't believe, some people believe more, but we also see some users in the past. There's not almost none of them now, but some people would get inside and ask, like, what can I buy with Grant today? Like, where can I exchange it? Where can I do this and that? And once they hear that, the actual way of our work process and our vision, they're like, well, I was looking for something that I can do today. And these are the kind of people that only think about themselves. And you are the one that's, taking an approach of working, doing something, building something, and attracting people, making them believe in what you believe. And this is a great leadership, mindset that you gotta have, and especially when you do what you do. I didn't mention that, a lot of the games in Nigeria that we've had, conferences, and a lot of new things that we have now that we're doing, is, because of Mohammed. You were the one that brought this up on our admin meetings. You're the one that took action from day one of when we said that, this is a good idea. This is something that we want to do. Let's keep rolling. And Mohammed was the kind of person, and is the kind of person, that when he hears something like that, he starts doing today. He doesn't think and wait, and you know think about the benefits, his personal benefits today, and he's constantly doing. And I really, really appreciate it. And I think, I hope, all the bonuses that you get for, grant bonuses that you get for, creating everything that you're creating now will definitely pay off in a very near future. And I want to invite you to, especially, like, hopefully to the next live stream soon, when you're sitting where you are now, and you know that you are our grand millionaire, and all the efforts that you have done paid you off. This is my intent as the co-founder. I'm doing this, as you guys know, like, we are investing the money that we had from the previous business, and we're not earning anything from Grand Time either. Today, I'm talking about, like, fiat or dollars, the actual money. But the belief that I have is to help people around the world, and you are the kind of person that matched my mindset, and that this is one of the reasons why you're the leader. And you're bringing me a lot of power, giving me a lot of energy every time we have meetings, every time we're producing something new, and generating new ideas for events and onboarding the people. Thank you very much for that. Took a lot of time to say
Welcome.
that, but I had to say it. Okay.
Well
um,
done.
Mohammed, maybe you want to say a couple of words about your previous, not the previous, but I would say, like, your path, from going to the university, if you did go to the university, I don't know, like, and places where you worked, and kind of like your career um, situation right now, and what your plans are on that.
Yeah, actually, I part of what I studied at the university is librarianship and ICT for my first degree. So I have worked with the university to set up digital libraries, uh, try restructuring our local um, library system to electronic library system. And I have also, as a matter of fact, lectured uh, within the university system. So university system is just like my thing. So also within in the family of education anyway, my my father is a professor in the university. So as a freedom fighter and humanitarian, I also carry a lot of progress and achievements to tertiary institutions. We've been partnering to do humanitarian works for example, our NGOs and CBOs. So for that, we are able to synergize efforts between the government arm I'm working with, as well as the non-governmental arm I'm working with, in order to bring some progress to African people. So, and one of the things we have found lacking in Africa is the use of technology to solve simple problems. And I've seen this as an opportunity to help the African people to use this technology for their personal financial freedom. When you look at it from the GSM Association, which is responsible for the global uh, uh, account of GSM, they have found out that by this time, 2022, within Africa alone, 800 million smartphones will be used within the continent of Africa. Despite that, Africa is still below average in terms of the use of GSM technology when compared to its overall population. For instance, within Africa, we are 22%, and the average is 48%. If you go to Asia, you go to other continents like China and so on, the percentage that is average among them is 48%, but Africa is 22%. This shows that Africans have not actually embraced technology to a large extent. So this 22% now witnessed exponential growth with the Web3. When Web3 came on board, now we have not actually adopted Web3 totally, even in the advanced countries. It is still emerging. But with this, there is still growth in terms of the acquisition of smartphones so that we can increase, because as far as 2019, 2020, it was 725 million smartphones. Now we are thinking of about 800 million. Now, this 800 million, we are looking at how these people can be educated to take advantage of this Web3, because Web 2 is gradually fading, and we can see the owner of Meta company, Facebook, Instagram, and so, they are also trying to leverage on this Web 3 technology, and that is the direction where the world is going. So educating African is very, very important. It is key to poverty alleviation, because as you can see, almost 40% of Africans are unbanked, and Web3 does not require that you have a bank account. You can be able to do transaction on blockchain without bank account. So these are important areas that Africans need to know. They need to be aware. They need to take advantage. Although when I single out Nigeria, Nigeria has done well because globally, Nigerians are the largest Bitcoin holder according to one review by a blockchain company. Because as at 2020, 2021, they hold almost 22% of the entire Bitcoin. Most is being owned by politicians and great businessmen, although some are acquired fraudulently. Right now, a Nigerian is in a US prison called Hush Puppy. You can do research on him. He has also fraudulently acquired Bitcoin. But there are a lot of people that have acquired Bitcoin with good intention, with good transaction and business acumen. A lot of business moguls have leveraged on this technology to profit on their businesses. It has made a lot of millionaires in Nigeria, for example. Although, when we are talking about the adoption, we have to first mention Kenya, because 8.5% of Kenyans are already into crypto. 7.5% of South Africans are already into crypto. 6.3% of Nigerians are into crypto. But when you sum up all the African countries, Then you want to compare it by population, Nigeria is larger because Nigerian 6.5% is almost about 13 million people, or let's say between 10 to 13 million people. And that is a large population of people that are users of cryptocurrency. So this is part of what I want to talk about. And we need to stand up to educate Africans as well as the rest of the world on crypto adoption, because this is the reality. Most of the billionaires in the world, even those that you notice that they were condemning cryptocurrency at the earliest beginning, now they are beginning to realize that the smartest finger on the keyboard are always coding on this Web3. They are shifting from Web2 to Web3. And if the smartest fingers are using this technology, it definitely means that is the future, because you can't be on your own in the world. You just have to follow the trend. And this is the trend, and this is the future.
Exactly, exactly. This is I didn't even know, like you mentioned the population in Nigeria, you know, how big of a community of a country you guys are, where the 6% is that large
Yeah.
of a number. And Mohammed, I think what by saying that, you know, the first of all, I agree that you know, the adoption in general is one of the most important things, especially in the early stages. And right now, you know, we're targeting, you know, the younger population that is you know, thinking a little different. And you can take any country, you know, even if you take any like European or Asian country, you know, the older the person is, the less he or she knows about the, you know, about the Web3, about the opportunities, and have a general understanding. But the younger people, like universities, schools, even kids now, like everybody knows or at least heard what crypto is, or they see someone on the internet that says he became a millionaire, you know, buying crypto like a long time ago or something like that. So everybody has that in their mind, but people don't really know what it really is. You know, they hear about it everywhere, but they don't understand what it is. And I really like and want to touch this topic about the schools and university movement that you created not a long time ago, and you know, give a couple of words on that, because from my point of view, this is extremely important, you know, when it comes to the user adoption. And you know, I want you to tell us what we have done, you know, when talking about the onboarding universities and schools, and what paths you're taking, and what you're doing for that. That would be great.
Yeah. First and foremost, when you look at the biggest universities in the world, let's take the top 10 universities in the world by university ranking, the likes of Oxford University, the likes of Harvard universities, and so on. They are already taking courses of cryptocurrency and blockchain. But in Africa, we have not really found universities doing this, because in most of this development in technology, Africa do come last. Now we are pushing Africa forward. Let Africa be part of the global trend. Let it be part of this development and this progress. So, in our activity going to the universities, we started with Aman Patigi University in Kwara State within Nigeria. And we have used the university community as an example. We took grand branding there, sat with the registrar of the university. I saw the vice chancellor, and the the registrar accepted the proposal for the tree planting that we are campaigning to help the world, because that is part of what fascinated me about Grant Time, a project that has the solution to the global warming problem of the world, to plant 10 million trees. So the university community accepted this good idea of grant time, and they have shown interest to partner with grant time, and also their students want to be part of this project. As a matter of fact, the staff of the university have started registration on the grant time platform. They have started learning, in fact, how this Web3 works, and they want to teach the students, and also how they can leverage on this technology for poverty alleviation, as well as a way of earning while they plant trees to contain global warming. That is one. Two, we have also been to Polytechnic in Zungeru within Niger State. We have been to colleges. We have been to College of Nursing. We have distributed grant branding. A lot of pictures have been taken. We are making videos. We are making outreach. And we have a lot of grant time ambassadors within these institutions that we are training to also educate their community on Web3. And I think this is a huge step that Grant Time is doing, which other crypto projects have not started. So we are proud to see that Grant Time is the champion of this cause in Africa.
Yes, Grand Time is a champion, and you are a huge part of this championship. Because like I said previously, you always have some bright ideas, and not only the ideas, but you're taking action on when you have something in mind. With communicating it with me, and getting a little kind of support on that. But yeah, you're definitely right. And by seeing the pictures and videos that you took, from the universities with teachers and students, I was so happy, to open this photo chat and see young faces, people that are, that are open to something new. And we are happy to be the bridge to the better life and more opportunities that they can take once they get into it and understand what we're doing. I absolutely agree with you on that. Mohammed, I see that we have questions from our participants already. Is there something that you wanted to say before we answer some questions?
Well, it's all about the Africa cryptocurrency community. Now, Africa cryptocurrency community is growing. As a matter of fact, I can boldly say more than 40% of Nigerian youths are already either mining cryptocurrency or must have had or understood some concepts on cryptocurrency app or using cryptocurrency. This is something that is quite big. And if I'm talking about youth, I'm talking about those that are going to school,
Mm-hmm.
and because of this, there are a lot of cryptocurrency groups on Telegram, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter. Part of those cryptocurrency groups I have found myself in are some cryptocurrency groups created by South Africa. I have a good South African community, like the one controlled by Floyd Lopez and his team. I've been in talk with them about Grant Time. They have thousands of followers within in Facebook. We also have the Hausa community of cryptocurrency in Nigeria, because the Hausa people, or the northern part of Nigeria, constitute the largest part of the country, which sweeps across 19 states out of the 36 states. That's more than 51%. So these communities are united. And one of the things they do is that if they like a project, they study the project, they promote this, the crypto project in their various community. I've been in talk with these communities. They are trying to understand Grant Time. Some of these communities are not really concerned about money because they have learned a lot of lessons trying to pursue money. So now what they have begun to understand is what you see me doing, which you are applauding. Let us build, let people benefit, and let people learn. And from what they learn, they will see the benefit in the future. Because cryptocurrency is at the early stage. Now we are not supposed to be talking about money alone. We are supposed to be talking about use cases, products people can use, products that bring solution to global problems, such as what Grant Time is doing with 10 million trees planting. So these are what crypto community in Africa are trying to bring to the mainstream. And when I was asking Floyd Lois of South Africa community, he said that in terms of regulation, because in South Africa, it's not like Nigeria. South Africa can directly trade cryptocurrency with banks. Nigeria, can only do the exchange on exchanges through P2P, but banks are not allowed to do that. So within South Africa, Floyd Lois was given an example. He said that we should not be telling people about huge returns in investment of when you invest in cryptocurrency. Rather, there should be regulation on people and not on crypto. The regulation on people is that people should not promise people huge return unless they have license. So
Correct.
a crypto project have to be licensed before you can talk about huge return, and you have to explain how that huge return will come about. So now we can now ask questions.
Exactly. And I also wanted to say about the book that you wrote, because once I met you and we started talking about you, one of the first things that Russian speaking admin said that you had a book.
Well, it appears that the network is not, or rather the connection is
Not part.
having problem.
Do you hear me
Uh,
now? Okay. So did you
yes,
hear
we
what I
can hear
said?
you. No,
No, okay. So I was asking. I said when I just started to when you were introduced to me by another user and admin, I've heard that you wrote a book as well.
yes,
That I think was published. First of all, I think everybody would be interested in what this book is about, and second of all, I would want to promote it for you inside of the community and have people read it and learn something new. So, can you tell me what this book is about, first of all, and second of all, where it can be purchased and what language it's in, so that people will know whether it's possible to read or not, because not everybody knows like English and stuff. So,
yes. The book is on cryptocurrency, blockchain, and the markets. So it's a kind of book that's introduced beginners to the understanding of cryptocurrency, blockchain, and the markets. If I say markets here, I mean the exchanges and the marketplaces where cryptocurrencies can be traded or exchanged. Uh, and the book has a lot of segments that discuss a lot of cryptocurrency terms, cryptocurrency. It explains blockchain, explain cryptocurrency use cases, and the entire technology, not only limited to financial transactions, but other uses such as how it is being used in healthcare and logistics, as well as other areas of human endeavor. So the book is rich in terms of elaborating on cryptocurrency and blockchain to especially beginners. And for the enthusiasts, it enriched them with key terms that uh, that are misconceived by different people. So it disambiguates those terms and explain it in the way that people will understand. So the book is on Amazon, and uh, I think it got there early this year by January or so.
okay.
So I have at conferences I do give out the book sometimes to help people so they don't pay. I just give them for free at conferences, but it's strictly for conferences.
Okay, no, absolutely.
So
We're not saying that
yes,
this is a free material.
yes,
I wanted to kind of like spread it inside the community so that people that are able to purchase and are interested in purchasing will be able to do that. And I don't remember. Did you answer the question? What language this book is in?
you said
What language is the book in? Is it in
the
English?
book the book is written in English. Yes,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it has good citation and links so that people can even go to other websites, YouTube channels to learn more because you can't put everything in a book. There are provision for links and references on the ebook.
Awesome, awesome. That's amazing. I will definitely spread this inside the community, and we'll see. You know, if people are, like I said, people that know English and are beginners will definitely. That's something that you want to know, and that's something that you want to read, especially when you're just getting into the space. Thank you, Mohammed, for that. Let's answer a couple of questions of our participants. I already see some. And we are going to start from uh, okay, from Olga. The question is, Mohammed, which of the crypto projects in which you work seems to you the most promising and why? What do you think is the uniqueness of Grand Time, and what would you advise, first of all, to focus on in the development of the project?
Yes, first and foremost, I all the projects I have worked with are excellent because I do my research before joining a project. I have to study the team, whether they are there to build or they are there to make money and leave the people with regrets because some projects have done that. So, secondly, if I am working with a project, definitely that project have to be trusted because I understand cryptocurrency and how it works. So my understanding guides me on which crypto project I work with. So 100%, if I'm working with a project, I'm confident that project will succeed and it has to succeed. And the energy I put in it, even the team will understand that I am building to succeed. So that's one.
Yes, I.
Secondly, the thing I have found interesting about grant time, there are three. One, I have seen that within the ecosystem, it is designed to grow. It is also designed to solve a world problem with tree planting and with a decimal time system that can be used worldwide. You can see that these two worldwide problems that it has solved may not be realized as a solution immediately. But let us just give it between 5 to 10 years. You will see airlines, different logistic companies, and different people that work remotely using Grand app as the application for their meetups. I have always reflected on this, and it is something that is very good. Then, secondly, you can see this tree planting is a solution to the global warming that we have seen the effects over time. We have seen in South Korea how global warming has affected even billionaires, where flood has flushed away a lot of houses. Secondly, even in France, in Germany, in different countries. And this global warming, as we are trying to beat down on carbon footprint, we are still emitting a lot of carbon to the atmosphere. You can see the result of the geopolitical war that is happening. It has also made some countries to go back to coal. And this is going to also uh, destroy our planet if we don't take action. Grand Time has taken this huge and bold step by introducing 10 million tree planting project. And this is very good to especially Africa, because a lot of people don't know that within Africa, uh, almost 6 out of every 10 houses cut down trees to cook. You can see
Mm.
that the number is large. That is almost 60% within Africa. And this is destroying our planet, although Africa is thick with forest. But despite that, cutting down tree deforestation is going to have an adverse effect on the planet. So this step in containing this problem is something I feel is going to help our world, and I want to be part of the record of those who brought solution, a global solution.
Thank you, Mohammed, and we want you to be a part of this as well. And I definitely, I see, I can feel the passion, I can feel the energy that you're coming with when it comes to the project and everything, everything that related to it. And I can definitely understand why people follow you, because of that energy. If you have that energy that people trust and people feel, this is when they follow you. And this is what I feel from you. Thank you very much for that. Um, I will read one more question right now. Uh, Question, interesting question that I think you will be able to answer. The question is, what are the most important qualities a successful leader should have today?
The first one is to be very truthful. Whatever you say, make sure you do it, because people are definitely watching you. If you promise three things and you cannot even deliver one, you have lost people. But if you are a man of your word, a woman of your word, whatever you say, you do it, people will trust you. That's one. Secondly, you have to um, you have to understand what people are feeling and try to educate them on speculations. Because sometimes you may be a very good leader, but speculation will drive people away because they are thinking something else while you are doing something else. Probably there may be suspicion or something. But if you understand them, you read the actions from their actions, you'll be able to understand that, well, these people may have misunderstanding about some certain concepts. So you educate them and guide them well. And that is one of the most difficult parts, because sometimes you are a leader, but you are left alone, despite the fact that you are good and you are truthful. So that diplomacy is
That's
important.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I can definitely say that I faced this issue. Now I would say, like, the further we go, the less we have this happen, because we, like, we communicate with our audiences, we communicate with people, we ask questions, we see what the problems are and the way of thinking is, and we try to deliver the vision that we have. That way, everybody, when the whole community, when there is one person having the vision of going to the moon, but thousands of people around the person have vision to swim in the lake. We're not going to get to the point of where when we're going to the moon. But when everybody has the same vision and taking the same approach and understanding to what the the potential result is and what the path to this result is, then that's when the famous projects start and continue and become successful and continue to be successful. And like I said, I did face this issue in the beginning, right in the beginning of Grand Time, when we had started to have our first communities and first people that followed and became, doing tasks and bringing new referrals and stuff. I had a lot of people saying that something, that our tokenomics are different than the other ones, that we're not able to sell the token and earn something today. And from day one, I was telling people that have questions like that, that this is not the vision that we have. This is not the soul of the project. The soul of the project and the heart of the project is help and give the opportunity to work and to earn without investing. And by today's date, it's been 4 years. We have proved that nobody inside of the project had paid their money to
Yeah.
do something to earn the token when we say that. And we can definitely prove that I personally, or nobody inside of at least the top team and the admin team, had asked anybody about the money at all. And I think, as of today, by today, I am uh, doing an okay job on, delivering this information and proving it, because proving the information that you say is another thing. You can say something, like, just like you said, you can say something and then not, nobody takes your word because, you previously said and didn't do. But if you say and do, this is what brings success. And sometimes it's very harsh. You might say something that will
Yeah.
hurt the person, and then it happens. But if you don't do it, that nobody's going to believe you. And with with my personality, everybody's different. By in my personality, it's very very hard to do it, especially when it comes to hurting. Because I'm not that kind of person. I want everybody to be positive. I want everybody to understand the mission and take action. And then a couple of years from now, or even some months from now, I want the whole community that was working and having a hard time now sit at a table all together with a relief and understanding where we came, what we did all together. And when I'm saying all together, I mean it, because without you, without people that are doing a lot for the project and spreading the world, all this, the idea would have not happened. The idea is one thing, the community is the most important thing, because that's what actually brings the value and this idea to life. So I want to thank you again, and I want to thank everyone that actually understands the vision of Grand Time and the heart of Grand Time and following this path patiently but firmly. And we're definitely going to get to the mission where we're going. I know that for a fact. I don't say that, but I from the bottom of my heart, I believe, because I see what we do and what steps and what things, how many beautiful things we have already achieved. Not only talking about the growth of the community, but also about the development, about the communications. We forced ourselves to leave the state where we live now and completely move. We left our families in Chicago and went to another state for 6 months because we want to take action. We don't want to stand and wait for magic. This is what difference, the difference between the person that's leading and the person that's waiting. The person that's waiting, even if the project and the whole ecosystem in general becomes successful, you could have made more success and you could have made more money if you would take action as well. Because every single person, every single thing that we do is combined in the whole ecosystem, and the more people and the more actions we have, the faster we grow. So it's just my personal understanding and the way of delivering this information to the community. Thank you, Mohammed, for proving that and proving to me that you have the same exact vision that I was trying to put inside of the soul of the project. Thank you for that. um, let's do one more question, because I see that we have more coming. Let's do one more, and we'll probably be wrapping up after that. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, the question from Jakob: how can we mitigate the adverse policies of African leaders to cryptocurrency and the stereotype among its people?
Well, the African leaders have different mindsets about cryptocurrency for now. However, a lot of African leaders are Bitcoin holders, to be very frank, especially Nigerians. And that is why you are seeing a very crazy population of Nigerians holding crypto. A lot of politicians, a lot of top businessmen own cryptocurrency in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, sometimes if they are meeting, they leave the country and go to Dubai and talk about it, so that there will not be any interference within the country. So we know this for sure, and we know that in the nearest future, if a president does not accept, there will be definitely a president that will make the adoption very easy. So people understand this, and they are working towards learning cryptocurrency and earning cryptocurrency at this stage, awaiting the time that it will also be very widespread and well accepted and well transacted between banks and so on. So that is one. The second aspect is that some of the leaders have banned cryptocurrency despite the kind of inflation. I can recall very well that in Zimbabwe, as early as is it 2000 and I forgot 2000 or something, there was more than 105% of inflation in Zimbabwe alone, to the extent that they printed over 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars, which is worth just $40 in the United States. They printed that kind of currency. You can see how crazy the figure is. But Zimbabweans, when they saw this, they decided to trade just Bitcoin, especially the big businessmen and businesswomen in Zimbabwe. The same similar thing began to occur in other African countries such as Kenya, Mozambique, and within South Africa, it is also in that fashion. There are also cryptocurrency adoption in some part of the Northern Africa, such as Algeria, Egypt. They are taking huge steps, and other regions in the North Africa. I have mentioned already, within Ghana, it is also having such kind of adoption. In Ghana, they are also organizing conferences all the time. In Nigeria, conferences are ongoing to educate people. And this kind of activities that even Grand Time is trying to support sports and other areas. It is part and parcel of a way to create more awareness, bring in more people for them to understand this. And before you know it, cryptocurrency community will be so authoritative that they can even remove a government and install a government that is going to be favorable to the community. And with already about 13 million Nigerians into crypto, I can remember, sorry, not 13, about 15 million presently, Nigerians are already crypto users. The election that won the president, or the present president, was about 15 million. It means we can even make a government in the country as far as cryptocurrency is now in Nigeria. There are a lot of, if you come across about 10 youths in Nigeria on their phone, you will find most of them have mining cryptocurrency already. So it's something that is gradual, but surely uh, African leaders will have no choice because this growth is exponential. At the end of the day, we will only vote for somebody who will support cryptocurrency. It's very simple.
Yes, and what I like what you said is that when it comes to the government, even though we never discuss government, on the live streams or inside of the community and anything about that, but I want to say that, that the government itself sees the value when they see that their people inside their country are doing this, and if they see that everybody's doing this no matter what is being said on the TV, let's say, or in the magazine, they understand that they are losing the control, and loss of the control is the most
Yes.
scary thing for the government. And
Yeah.
we don't want to be we don't want to be the kind of a project and people that are forcing bring having growing the community and forcing the government to work with us. We are actually
Sure.
providing an opportunity to start working with us now in order to to build this all together with mutual help, and instead of starting to do it a couple of years later when we have a massive adoption of a lot of people, because we will have that. I know that we will, but it's we'll leave it up to them. So no more comments on that. Mohammed, I
Yeah.
again want to say that first of all, from the people in the chat, I see questions. I see people from Russian chats saying that that it's very interesting to look at us, but not everybody understands English, and they want me to talk about what we have talked today on the next Russian live stream. So I will definitely do that, and we will share this live stream in different groups as well, because the information that you covered today is very important. It's very important to understand to everybody, and the words that you use to explain this information is very simple, and it only tells me that you have a very good understanding of the space in general and about the project, and this is why you can deliver this information in the words that everybody can understand. And thank you for that as well. So on the next live stream, Russian live stream, I will definitely share the information that we've spoke about today. And again, I want to thank you for being here with us today. and for being a very big part of Grand Time. And I am supporting you as much as I can, and I hope you feel it. This is very important for me. That if you feel my support and my energy to you, then I'm doing a good job on that. So thank you, Mohammed, and I think we're going to be wrapping up for today. If you have a couple of last words, maybe for the community, that'd be great, and we're going to be wrapping up.
My last word for the community is to generate referral link, share this link, promote this project, because Grant has to succeed, and we are hitting the moon. So
Yes,
let us
100%.
use this community, promote this community, and do as many tasks as you can. If every cryptocurrency project usually have technical issues once in a while, those issues are always fixed. So you always return back to the website, keep mining. The app will be ready soon. It will be easy, and the cryptocurrency community known as Grand Time will be proud in the nearest future.
Yes, I agree and sign under every single word you said. Thank you so much, and let's get back to work and discuss what we're doing now, because we were always with Mohammed. With always text every day, no matter of the admin meetings or live streams. We are always in the chats talking about what we're doing, about the next steps and everything. So let's get back to work and continue
Okay,
our path forward. Thank you, and I will see you soon, man. Bye bye.
thank you.